Hello everybody and welcome back to Breath of Fire 2. I am Rufel, playing this game for you. Woo! As you can see, Nina has made her choice. She's going to become the great bird in order to help us save the world. I'm not so sure. You'll say this has caused a bit of a controversy amongst the group. Yeah, everyone has their own various reactions to it all. Such as Bo. Yeah, after all, it's a one-way trip. And Nina's kind of my primary offensive spellcaster. Alright, fine, Blue is, and technically I suppose we would be fine without Nina just because we have Blue in the group. But that's no excuse. What do you boys have to say about it? Yes, she has. Yeah, we kinda gotta get to that church. It's a good question. What do you say to somebody who's chosen to die for the benefit of everyone else? Yeah, that isn't what you say. Thanks, Den. John, perhaps you have something uplifting for us. Go ahead and cry. Are you sad? I am going to cry. Right. But before we go running off, there's a few things to pick up here in Township. Let's go get them. First item on the list, those Tolans. I have placed them on the board, off screen for everyone's convenience. Oh, sir. I didn't want to talk to you. Nothing. I need to talk to the crazy lady behind the counter. Give me weapon 1. Yay! Now give me weapon 2. Yay! So, what have we got here? We have the Tiger Sword and the Lop-Off Whip. The Tiger Sword, well, I guess it stacks up kind of well, but not well enough. However, when used in battle, it produces a Cure 2 effect, so it is an infinite healing item when in battle. The Lop-Off Whip is, well, it's a weapon for Spar which can get toasty attacks, but it's plus 10. Oh well. Now for the other thing to do in town. Aha! Our final thing to do in town. We have come to visit Yozo's dojo. Hello, Yozo. How do we make this guy of use? We talk to him a great many times until he starts saying until he actually offers his services, which is to increase a person's magical capacity, i.e. give them 16 more ability points. This takes a while. I think you have to talk to him in somewhere in the neighborhood of 64 times. So, the dragon's tear will get brighter along the way, and he will gradually say more. But, I'm not going to make you wait. So, one moment. Yay! He's finally come out of his shell enough to actually talk to us. Yes, please teach Cat to use her magic. Huzzah! Too bad you only get to do that once. Yeah. Took you a fair bit of a while. As we can see, Cat has gone from 15 ability points to 31. So now she can cast her Bolt X spell. But enough of that. Let's get back to Windia. One moment. More importantly, let's get down to business. We took a long winding path to pick up the Storm Ring. But the way we need to go is extremely straightforward. And I've come to notice that I haven't set up my inventory. So, you'll pardon me for a moment. That's better. I'd move all the equipment with the in-battle uses to the top of the list. A little confusing in that last fight. Now, on to what we came for. At the bottom of the keep, we find a statue. Well, that's rude. Well, Nina, here's the moment of truth. Let's make sure you're actually properly equipped for this. Yes, you are. Right. Oh, I already took care of that. Haha. What do you want? He wants to take the test. Proceed. Alrighty. Dope. So we didn't run into this guy because we walked into the rock. We ran into this guy because there's random encounters here. Ow. Stop that. You get whisked away. But if we're to avoid that rock, we need to go around it. This is not working out so well. But the statues are going to taunt us. Aha, take that, sucker. Don't be cocky. You could never do it. Don't you need to have a cock to be cocky? Sorry, that just slipped out. After all, cockiness is not exclusive to men. Or people who have chickens. Haha. So make her move faster. That way she can end up in more fights. Dope! Fine, I'll go around. You, what do you have to say? You lose your current identity. Lose your memories. You become a bird. Naturally, of course, the grand question is, are these facts that the statues are telling us, or is it a scare tactic? Where is Espoon? There's Espoon. Ah! I wish you could reorganize the spell list. Wow, Typhoon hit much harder. Fortunately, we don't actually need to ration out Nina's magic. Pens, everyone! You'll forget them all! And you'll be attacked by gargoyles! Oh, nope, that's going... Bother. Aha! Wait. Take that, rock! Take that, gargoyle! All this so we can get up here. And we find the wind robe. Huzzah! Which will help Nina to move even faster. But right now I really want her to have defense. Kind of important since she's alone. Let's just finish off those sardines for me. I'm gonna have to navigate the rocks. Ow. Yeah, at least you're not a gargoyle, but... Ow. Go away. Don't! The rock wants to follow! It's not important to ration Nina's magic, but I would like to have some by the end of this. When do you turn around? There. Aha! I don't even remember if I talked to you already or not. But I do know we've beaten up plenty of gargoyles. Can we have less of them? Do I have a help yell? No. Right. On to the bigger fish. Haha. I see. Goodbye then. Oh, that's a very different statue. Very pretty in pink. Solve the puzzle of the tragedy which may occur. We must be able to fly. You say you'll save the world? Yes. No! Nina's going to enable others to save it. Now to do battle with the Guardian. Yeah, let's conduct this smartly by making sure we're well protected. As I recall, the Guardian chiefly does physical attacks. Why is it doing that, I wonder? Let's see if we can blast the Guardian. Because our freeze spell would hit a lot harder than Nina's physical attacks. Have some more. The reason why I said that it's not we don't really need to ration Nina's magic is because the Guardian can silence her, and, well, as shown, it doesn't have a lot of hit points. It is worth quite a bit of experience, though. Yay! Now Nina can turn into a bird for the rest of her life. I feel less like celebrating. Ah! 2 Ninas. Fourth great-grandma. Well then. She has very large wings compared to modern-day Windians. Really? Seriously? That's all it took? Boy, Nina sure is hard set on this path. Well then. Goodbye, Breath of Fire 1, Nina. For sacrificing the powers of our tribe and choosing a man from another tribe. Well, that depends. Did you know it would sacrifice it, that it would decimate the powers of the tribe? Now, the answer to this question doesn't make any difference for the long term of the game. If you say yes, then she'll thank you. say no. That's what falling in love is all about. Yeah, she has no regrets. Now, it is still dangerous. Are we maimed? Yes, we are. Right, we have one typhoon to get out of here with. Need to make it back to the place where we started. And now we no longer have any magic to protect us. Haha! Take that, rocks! Oh! Great. So how do we get around this guy? Well, let's use something we've been sitting on for a long time. Get out of my way, punk. Yeah, using that for that purpose, I think, is much smarter than getting killed. Yes, take me back to the others. Huzzah! And we have been restored! How to get out of here? And, get people re-equipped. More specifically, why don't you put on that wind robe, so the cat can put that rainbow robe back on. And Nina, you take the fire ring so we can give Blue the storm ring. Settle with the hush ring. Let's give Blue back the shiny bracelet. Excellent. Now to walk back out, which sadly is how we need to do that. Alright, now we're out, let's go talk to the king. Let him know preparations are made. Don't bother talking to anybody, they don't say anything different. Aha. Papa. Hello, sir. Did you get the mark? I see. Then we shall prepare for the ceremony. You should rest until it's ready. Nina, are you here? Do you expect me to allow my precious daughter to give up her life as a human to save mine? Answer me, girl. You intend to use the powers of the great bird to save the king of Windia? Well said. You are truly Windia's princess. Go, I'll never forget you. Well, Nina doesn't believe the warnings, apparently. Yes, be well, King. Uh-oh. Hello, Princess Mina. It looks like shenanigans are happening. Hey, I'm the RPG hero. I'm the one who's supposed to be going through the drawers. None of the party says anything. However, yeah. It's time to stop Princess Mina from doing something stupid. Go, Nina. You can do it. Don't bother waking people up. You've got to get moving. That guard didn't see anything. Because he is daft. Get back here, you. You didn't need to know anything. That was for your protection. Nina didn't know that either. That was probably for your own good. I'm not sure that they're even related. Yes, think of your country. Oh dear. Yes, we shall. We will get started with that next time. See you then. Later.